Hello again, my little mathematicians. I'm going to get you started on 13.3D worksheet. When you're dealing with shapes, it's sometimes helpful to always draw a picture. So for instance, if they're talking about a rectangle and they're like, all right, so you have the length is equal to twice the width and the area is 40. And then you're like, okay, well, they didn't tell me the width. So the width is just W. And this length right here is twice whatever that width is. And then this is my area. So you'd go area equals length times width, plug in that my length, they said, was 2W, and my W is eventually W. Now this is a little bit more complicated than what you're going to be seeing, because when you do this, you get 2W squared equals 40. And we don't know how to deal with that, but that's what it's leading up for. So sometimes I advise it is helpful to draw a picture, because for the future, they might get a little bit more challenging, okay? But for right now, let's just go ahead and look at example problem 1. For example 1, always make sure that you label your worksheet that you're working on. This is 13.3D. Okay, so that's the title of my worksheet. Number 1 says Jennifer has a picture frame in the shape of a rectangle. Okay, so if you want, maybe draw a rectangle. The area of the picture frame is 35 square inches, or inches squared. And the length is 7 inches. What is the width of the frame? So they're talking about area of a rectangle, so I know that that formula is length times width. Always write out your formula. Then plug in what you know. They said the area, so A is 35. My length, they told me, was 7. And then I don't know my width, so I'm just going to plug in a W. To solve this, I want to get W by itself. So the inverse of multiplying by 7 is to divide by 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So now you have 1W equals whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. 35 divided by 7 is 5. And this was talking about just the width, so it's 5 inches, not inches squared. Inches squared would be if it was talking about the area, but I was only solving for the width. Okay, that's what you're going to do for each of these, except the formula may change. I did area equals length times width for number 1 because it was talking about a rectangle. Number 2 is talking about a trapezoid. So do the formula for a trapezoid, plug in what you know. 3 is talking about a triangle. 4 is a parallelogram. 5 is another trapezoid, and 6 is a triangle. So you're going to write out the formula for the specific shape that you're talking about, plug in what you know, and then solve for the unknown. You got this. Good luck, my little mathematicians.